How can a designer use a cube space of 1,000 cubic meters?
The space limit certainly reminded me of the design I did for the anti-trip for a 2.4 square meter space.
In that tight space, I tried every means to fill in various functions. Thinking about this, I immediately began to sketch in my mind.
Firstly, it has to be a building. As it's better, the building has multiple layers, so it could have as many functions as possible. Since the main material should be wood, the building has to be square. And it's better there has a large space in front of my building, so people from afar could easily admire it and say, "Wow, what a good-looking little house."
But when I actually started the design, I couldn't make it. One night I was sleepless, so I got off into a wild flight of fancy.
Who said this space can only be a building? Who said the structure can only be square? Can I make something more interesting?
How can I break the rules and make a difference? Why not do the opposite? If no more buildings, what should I do? I've thought for a long time and finally put forward a word. Bond. I wanted to create a bond between human and nature. A good designer surely won't be bounded by materials. What I wanted to do was to control the materials. Right, I wanted to make the wood fly up. But how to make it feel? How can heavy materials become lighter? I decided to use streamlined steel to support the whole design, so the final work would have a soft exterior but a steel skeleton. It won't be a building with clear functions and a regular structure, but neither should it be just a sculpture which is useless. The thing I pursued should be called Promenade Architecture.
There's actually a grand word behind such random stores. It's called freedom.
There would be neither formal doors nor accurate front and sides. From a distance, it would look like a bond growing from the ground. There would be no wide distance for wheeling around the installation. It would seem to be about to melt into the pine forest. I would face such a design as no face.
I'm always full of imaginations. Since so much effort has been put into this design, why not think about more?
You can see that its surroundings are not flat, but gradually raise a stepped hillside. The railroad in the park is too monotonous. Well, it is enough to add another bridge. In fact, this site is called Oxygen Bar in the pine forest, as there's a vast pine forest surrounding it. Here, the soil is loose and the seepage velocity is high.
Bill, another key word flighted through my mind.
Sponge City. My design won't be cold. It combines grass with the wood structure, and its two descending sections with the gathering shape at the base would help collect the rainwater.
There is another sentence to describe my design. Surprise comes in inadvertent time.
The National Games of China made me impressed with the holographic projection technology, so I incorporated it into my design. I hope to let the ground gloom, which is similar to the light show of Team Lab. Imagine walking into the park at night. After several winding paths, suddenly there is a flower line bond in front of you. What a surprise! So finally, it's in front of us. You say it's neither tall nor conspicuous. It seems to be shy and held in the pine forest in the southeast corner of the park. It may look strange at first glance, but that's only because it's incorporated lots of insights and pioneering thinking of a designer. If you look more carefully, you will discover many fine details and may understand the underlying meanings.
I'm a person who loves to explore and has a lot of ideas. I have reversed and redesigned my ideas for many times, but no matter how troublesome and tiring it was, once I have a better idea, my answer would be,
Alright, let me change the old one. Maybe the final result is still not perfect, but no matter one likes it or not, I have to say that this is my success because it's gone through many of my attempts that I never dared to make before.